Concord ground, Bonanza 8539er Mike is at the north run-up area with Bravo VFR to the east, ready to taxi.
8539er Mike, Concord runway 20, taxi be Alpha.
Viva Alpha there, Mike. Boy, he cut me off without even giving me a chance to finish my brief statement. Wind looks like it's kind of straight down the runway, so not too big of a deal. For wind correction, ground lane. Alright, I'm going to go over the Speedway like I normally do. Altitude bug at 3,000. Heading bug for initial. We'll figure that out after we get in the air. Put in the ILS for Concord, might do that coming back in. 111.95 on both radios. That seems correct. Over tower. Alright, check my checklist. Alright, we're on tower. Confirm we're on tower. We're squawking VFR. Lights are not on. Doors locked. Windows locked. Trim is set. Flaps are set. We're ready to go. Full rich, full prop. Concord Tower 39 Mike's ready for departure 20.
39er Mike, runway 20, clear for takeoff on course.
Clear for takeoff on course, 39 Mike. Alright, full rich, full prop. Airspeed's alive. Ground speed is also showing motion. Clear to our left. Right, center line, full power. Right rudder, a little bit of wind from the right, so aileron to the right. There's 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 and rotate. Alright, we're in the air. Gear's coming up. Gear's up, confirmed up. Alright, lean out a little. There we go. Trying to run the cylinder a little warm. There it is. Alright, it's about 400 feet. We'll turn out to the east. That car's on the new track. Oh, actually that's the highway. power back a little bit, pull the RPM back. Head past this big radio tower, then I'll head north. Lean out a little more. There we go. .500 feet. Radio tower is just off to our left. 11 o'clock. Nice park off to our left. Actually, I'll go ahead and turn. We're above the tower. .3,000 feet, that sounds good to me. Heading bug set, autopilot is on standby, altitude and heading. A little bumpy with the clouds up above us. Gauge 0 green, 2 cylinders are warm. Let's see if we can hit the right cylinder temperature. 1553, let's go a little warmer. Yeah, no, that's too much. They all get hot. Alright, so I'm going to load and approach into KRUQ. Load procedure. The RNAV.
Concord Tower, Sky 657 Delta is 10 miles to the north with Bravo and bound full stop.
Going to go to Azelle.
6574 Delta Concord, runway 20, clear land.
Load, approach, and activate autopilot.
20, clear to land, 6574 Delta.
GPS mode. Alright, we're flying right for it. Let's see, the initial altitude for this, 2,500, so we're good. Good. I'm going to play here around a minute. I'm going to pull the power back a little. Go to 23. Let the plane slow down. Reset our trim. Trimmed up a little, let me fix that. There is a bug in here. A bee of all things. I knew I felt something buzzing around my leg. Alright, I think he's dying, so I'm going to ignore him. So, I'm going to do lean fine. Alright, lean a peak. I'm going to see if it'll go lean at this power setting. Alright, turning lean. Alright, now we are lean a peak. 11.8 gallons per hour. Traffic very close to us. A couple planes going into mid-Carolina. Alright, I think I got the bee. He's under my feet. Alright, now I got him. He's squished into the carpet. Alright, let's take a look at our distances here. So from the Zugby, again, is 12 miles. Alright, there's 10. Take a line. There's 5. Alright, let's turn that off. Now I got some markers on my map. I want to be about 2,100 feet before I get to our initial fix. Man, we're rocking and rolling. Let me get on the right radio frequency.
Concord Tower, runway 2717, holding short, runway 20. Terminal 717 Concord, hold short, runway 20, land traffic. Just for landing traffic, 717.
122.72. 122.72 for Rowan.
Mid-Carolina traffic, Sky 738 Hotel Sierra's on base, turning final, short approach, Mid-Carolina.
Should be able to keep that where I can see everything.
Mid-Carolina 319, Mike Romeo, left downwind 20, Mid-Carolina.
There's Davidson County right ahead of us.
North Carolina 309 Mike Romeo, left base 20, North Carolina.
Where I did my private pilot check ride.
Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra is on the go, remaining in the pattern for 20, Mid Carolina. Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra is turning left crosswind 20, Mid Carolina.
There's a plane in the pattern under us somewhere. Davidson. I'm going to switch tanks since I'm over an airport.
Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra is turning left downwind for 20, Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic guard, 63 to 860 western side will be 300 feet below doing hoist operations. Mid Carolina.
Plane 1,200 feet below us under a right wing. I don't see them. Guess they're not in the pattern. Thought maybe they were. Yeah, they're way below us, so shouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's richen this puppy back up. Coming up over
Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra, turning base, short approach 20, Mid Carolina.
There's the plane below us. Guess they are going into Ruin or Davidson.
Mid Carolina 309 Mike Romeo, back taxi 20, Mid Carolina. Taxi runway 20 Alpha, Mid Carolina.
Alright, let's go in heading mode for a minute. I'm going to swing out to the right. Over Lexington, never really flown too much over Lexington. Whoa, big bump.
Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra is going around, remaining in the pattern for 20, Mid Carolina traffic.
Alright, we are. We are in the approach more or less, so I'm going to power back. Inches of manifold pressure, lean engine out a little. Autopilot's trying to make this turn.
Mid Carolina 309 Mike Romeo, take off 20, Mid Carolina.
Gonna trim up a little.
Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra, turn left crosswind for 20, Mid Carolina. Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra is on left downwind for 20, Mid Carolina.
Alright, inbound course 202. This is 202. Go ahead and get down to 2,500 feet. Minimum is 970. Put 1,000 in. Not seeing any traffic anywhere.
North Carolina 679 Mike Romeo, liftoff and 20.
Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra is left base, short approach for 20, Mid Carolina.
Alright, one yellow on the JPX. 2,600. Go a little bit lower. There's 25 more or less. Autopilot's back on.
Mid Carolina Chicken Store, Mike Romeo, left downwind 20 Mid Carolina.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, so we are a little hot. Trim's good. Mid Carolina traffic, Bonanza 850 Mike 13 to the north, going to be doing the practice RNAV 20 Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic, jumper 1, taking off 20 up to 14,000 with jumpers. Mid Carolina, Cherokee 719 Mike Romeo, left base 20 Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic, KEXX 738 Hotel Sierra is cleared 20 at Golf, taxiing back to 20 Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic, Bear 92 Tango is 10 miles out to the south at 3,000, descending to join the 45 left downwind 20 Mid Carolina. Mid Carolina, check 719 Mike Romeo, final to 0 Mid Carolina.
Alright, turning inbound. We're still in terminal mode. That should switch over once we're established. And these left turns are lazy. Autopilot.
Mid Carolina traffic, Bear 92 Tango is now 5 miles out to the south. We're going to join the 45 left downwind 20 Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic, Bonanza 39 Mike's 10 miles straight in on the RNAV 20. Low approach only, but I'll break off early if necessary. Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina 379 Mike Romeo, left crosswind 20, Mid Carolina.
Alright.
The traffic at Mid Carolina, left crosswind, we have you in sight, we're joining left downwind for runway 20 Mid Carolina.
We're in LPV mode.
Yeah, Mid Carolina, tricky now, Mike Romeo, turn left downwind 20, and look for that traffic, Mid Carolina.
Man, none of these planes are showing up on ADSB, which is great. Still don't have glide slope.
Mid Carolina traffic. Skyhawk 738 Hotel Sierra is taking 20, remaining in the pattern for 20, Mid Carolina.
And that traffic on the left downwind 20 Mid Carolina. You want to go first? It's up to you. I don't have you. I thought you were this jump plane. I don't have you in sight yet. 92, I'll take us. We're about y'all 7 o'clock. I got you now. 92, I'll take us. If you don't mind, we'll go first. We'll keep it up. All right, sounds good. We're number 2, Mid Carolina. You're Baron, right? Hey, firm. Mid Carolina traffic, Baron 92 Tango's left base 20, Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic. Skyhawk 738 Hotel Sierra is turning left crosswind. We're going to plan on departing the pattern on the downwind leg to the east, Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic, Baron 92 Tango's the Mount Final 204, stop Mid Carolina. Mid Carolina 629 Mike Romeo, left base 20, Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina traffic. Skyhawk 738 Hotel Sierra is departing the pattern to the east. See ya. Bye.
Mid Carolina traffic, 39 Mike, still on the practice hard nav, about 5 miles out. Gonna try to squeeze in for a low approach.
Guys, traffic check. 144 Papa Whiskey is 10 miles to the northeast. Lancaster, going to be entering the 45 left downwind for 24. Lancaster. Mid Carolina 609 Mike Romeo, final 20, Mid Carolina. Mid Carolina traffic, Baron 92 Tango is clear 20.
Alright, gears coming down. Alright, gears down, confirm down. Mid Carolina traffic, turn on Mike, is 5 miles straight in on 20, Mid Carolina. All right, center line, lights look good. 1900, almost 1000. Trim up a little, but we've got a good descent rate, 590 feet. Get a little low, tiny bit of power, pitch up a little. Go 100 feet, I'll configure to go around. Mid-Carolina traffic, turn on Mike, is 3 miles straight on 20, Mid-Carolina. All right, 1,600 feet. Mid-Carolina traffic, turn Mike short, final for 20, Mid-Carolina. It's going to be low approach only. All right, 1300, go full rich, full prop, but still on the approach. Alright, there's 1,000 feet going mist. Full power. Pitch up. Laying out. Mid-Carolina traffic, turn on Mike's going mist for 20, Mid-Carolina. Going to be flying straight out, runway heading.
Mid-Carolina traffic, runway over taxi, Mid-Carolina 20, via Alpha Mid-Carolina.
Mid-Carolina traffic, Sky 738 Hotel Sierra is about 5 miles east of the field. We're going to be maneuvering at 3000, Mid-Carolina traffic.
All right, we'll turn out to the west. Get the weather back in Concord.
Information Bravo. Concord Tower 8 is Information Bravo, time 1650 Zulu. Winds 200 at 4, gust 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions 3,500 scattered. Temperature 21, dew point 12, altimeter 2988. Visual approach, new landing departing runway 20. Advise on initial contact, you have Information Bravo. Concord Tower 8 is Information Bravo, time 1650 Zulu. Winds 200 at 4, gust 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions 3,500 scattered. Temperature 21, dew point 12, altimeter 2988. Visual approach, new landing departing runway 20. Advise on initial contact, you have Information Bravo. Concord Tower 8 is Information Bravo.
Alrighty, Bravo.
Flight Papa Hotel, contact Charlie, good day. Good day, Papa Hotel.
All right, Limo. Still climbing. Five miles from Limo. Power out here somewhere. Off to our right, I think we're above it. I say 3,400. Those are so far out here. On tower, yep, on the tower. At Concord Tower, Bonanza 8539 Mike is 3 miles from Limo with Bravo. Would like to practice the ILS 20 if possible.
Mike 539 Mike, Concord runway 20, clear land.
Clear to land, 20 through to Mike. Boy, we're a long way away for that. Alright, so let me get configured here before we get where we are going. Alright, get the autopilot. RPM down. Alright, autopilot is on. That's sort of the point, playing with the autopilot. There we go. Alright, got GPS on the left side. Alright, let's switch back to GPS. Check out the trim's good. I'll just fly it this way. Gears down and confirm down. Not the first time I've done that, won't be the last. Alright, glide slip's starting to come in. Funny, I'm not getting... That's weird. Anyway. Fine, there's a glide slope, so altitude disconnect. Now we'll trim for about 400 feet per minute and power back. Alright, that seems better. At Concord Tower, they're on mics crossing the Lisk, just to let you know.
Roger.
All right, looking good. We crossed Lisk. We're now at 2100. Oh, bump. Alright, we're right on the spot. 1600, 1200, we'll land plane. Power back a little more. $1,400. Actually, autopilot's off. Get down to flap speed. There's flap speed, flap's coming down. Power and trim for landing. Alright, full rich, full prop. Oh, there's some wind. Again, full rich, full prop. Yikes. Little trim up. Alright, 90 knots coming down. It's from the left just a little bit. Oh. Speed up a little bit because of the gust, but we're here now. That was pretty nice. Flaps coming up. Trim's coming up. Ah, very nice. And we did it. Ground lean. Start shutting stuff off. Shutting stuff off. All right, see you next time.